Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching today. In today's video, I am sharing all of my tips to transition your routine into spring when it comes to skincare. Okay, so I talk about skincare a lot and the products that I'm using and the routines and all kinds of tips. And so today's video is all about transitioning into spring. So I'm gonna go over like things you should do to add to your routine, to take out of your routine, to kind of switch up so that your skin adapts its best into spring, warmer weather. So what are some of the things that you should be doing to change your skincare routine into spring? The number one thing is to use a scrub more often. So up your scrub game. So this is the scrub that I have been using and love using in the spring. Any like transition, like going into a new season is a good time to use a scrub because you might have forgotten to use it all summer or all winter or whatever season you're coming out of. But especially going into spring, you want to make sure you're slewing away all of the dry, dead winter skin. So this one is called the Crystal Clarity Exfoliation Scrub by Skin Resource MD, and all the products that I'm talking about today, well, most of them are by Skin Resource, so thanks to them for collaborating with me. But this is a nice scrub because it's gentle, it's not harsh, it doesn't have any ingredients that you don't need in skincare, and that is the case for all of their products. And so that's one of the reasons that I love using their stuff, is that they don't use ingredients that you don't need. It's just basic, to the point skincare that you need and what works. So I'll just read this to you, kind of the main points. Reveals healthier looking skin, obviously, because we're just going to scrub away all of the dead skin, and that's going to reveal fresh new skin. Minimizes signs of sun damage, irregular pigmentation, lines, large pores, and acne scars. So it's going to help renew your skin too. And then with that, heal like scarring and discoloration and hyperpigmentation and things like that. Then lastly, volcanic microcrystals gently polish and exfoliate. So that's just the like grit in the scrub. It's volcanic microcrystals, which is pretty cool. So yeah, this is the scrub. Use this once a week. If I over scrub or over exfoliate, I do break out. So find that balance for your skin, whether it be once or twice a week. Just make sure you don't overdo it. Tip number 2 in switching to spring skincare is to check all of your products for outdated things. So did you know that skincare expires? It definitely does, and especially skincare with SPF. Every product in your arsenal is going to expire at some point, so make sure you know how to read the labels. This one, for example, has the expiration date just labeled right on it. So this is April 24th, which is my birthday, that's funny, of 2020. So I'm good for another year on this one. So if you've looked over the whole product and you don't see a specific expiration date, the next thing you can do is look for this little icon I can put right here. It's basically like a little jar, and it says like 12M or whatever month it is. Sometimes it's 24M, 6M. That means the number, so like 12 months. So when you open the product, it is good for 12 months from when you open it. And a good rule of thumb is 12 months. So if you have noticed that you've had something for a year, it's probably time to toss it and buy a new one. You should have used the product up by then, but if you do still have it, you should probably toss it and throw it away. So check all of your dates and make sure you're not using expired products. For one, there's bacteria that could accumulate, especially on makeup and skincare jars. If you're digging into the jar to get the product out, bacteria and bad stuff can harbor in that. Number 2, the products probably aren't going to work as effectively anymore if they are expired. So just check and throw out, toss. It's worth it to just buy fresh and new, especially spring. That's like the best time to buy new stuff anyway. So tip number 3 is to up your SPF. So for me especially, I've noticed that I just go outside way more, almost every single day, especially when it's nicer out. So it's not like 60s and 70s yet, but I find myself just going outside way more. So you need to make sure you're wearing SPF every single day. You don't want to skip a day. There are 2 that I really like by Skin Resource. This is the Essential Solar Protector Moisturizing SPF, or Moisturizing Sunscreen. This is SPF 47, so this is a great one. This is for all skin types. acne prone, combination, dry, normal, oily, sensitive, all skin types. So this is perfect. And it's also reef safe. I'll link that below so you guys can read up on that. But this one, and then they also have a hyaluronic moisture boost tinted SPF, which is really great if you want a tiny bit of like tint and don't want to wear makeup that day. Perfect. But love these. Again, this one with SPF products expire and most of the time have the dates on. This one expires December of this year, so I can use this one all summer and I'll probably use it up by then. But make sure you're putting on sunscreen every single day. The sun and sun damage is what leads to aging, the number one thing. So make sure you're protecting your skin, especially if you don't want to see premature aging. Tip number 4 in how to switch to spring skincare is to lighten up on your moisturizers. So you've probably been using some really heavy moisturizers for winter. Now is the time when you can lighten up on that. Another thing is that you can layer like a toner underneath your moisturizer. If you feel like using a light moisturizer is just not quite enough yet, you can layer a hydrating toner like this one. This is the Visibly Moist Toner. This one has lavender and rose oil, which I love. It also is made without parabens. It's alcohol free and it doesn't have any synthetic fragrance or colorants, which is the same with all of their products, which is great. This is just one that you can use all year round. It is good enough and heavy enough and hydrating enough for winter, but it's also light enough to wear throughout spring and summer. So this is a good one if you don't want to have to. If you don't want to have to, does that make sense? If you don't want to worry about switching moisturizer on top of all the other things you need to do, use the Baobab cream because you can use it all year round. It does have like skin brightening elements in it, so you want to make sure that you're especially wearing SPF after using this. But it is just like a medium weight cream. I'm almost out of this jar, but perfect for day, night, all year round. So that's a good one that I recommend. The next thing and the last tip I'll share today is tip number 5 is to up your vitamin C in your skincare. So a super simple way to do that is just using a vitamin C serum. This is the Total Antioxidant Facial Serum. I talk about this a ton. It's my favorite. It has little tiny beads of vitamin C that burst open into your skin when you rub it in, and it's just a luxurious, silky feeling serum on your face. It's like just such a treat. So I love this. It's such an easy way to boost your vitamin C. But the reason you want to do that is because vitamin C is full of antioxidants that are going to help fight free radicals. And that is especially important when you're outside more and in the sun more. So boost your vitamin C. That goes for your intake, like food intake too. So that is it. Those are the steps that I'm taking to transition into spring skincare. Let me know in the comments what you're doing. Let me know what your favorite products are. If you have any questions on Skin Resource MD, let me know. I love helping you guys find your products that you love by them and creating your routines. It's so much fun. I love their products. They are so affordable. They work so good. And they are just basic, essential products that everyone needs in their routine. So let me know if you have any questions. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy spring and have a good day. Bye.